Hey guys, so got a trip tomorrow. Got a bike that has plus application, rims and tires. I want to turn it tubeless. But while I was doing this, I thought maybe I'd show you guys something. These WTB scrapers and a bunch of other various models of plus application style rims or the wider rims can be real bare to get the tire off of. The bead shelf goes for a good ways before it gets to the deeper center where you actually start gaining some distance and gapping so you can get that tire off. So you got to push that bead off a lot farther than a typical mountain bike rim, and you can see there's not a lot of room in here to fit an implement like levers, and you don't want to be jabbing at it with something that's marring. We like our stuff. We don't want to make it look crappy. So I wanted to come up with a way that, you know, if you got a flat, if you're not setting up tubeless for whatever reason, you need to break your bead, you're out on a ride. I did figure out a way to do it. You know, I don't have tons of crazy thumb strength or hand strength, so I needed a technique that was doable. maybe it'll help some of you guys out as an option to try and get these down tires off their rims, because I'm good at getting tires off of rims. These guys are a challenge, but I did figure out a way. So you are going to use the spare tube you have for this sort of procedure that I figured out. So what you want to do is take your spare tube and just sort of start rolling it up, like so. And we're going to use this to create some leverage at the bead. Now, the tire is going to be flat, either because you made it go flat or you had to let all the air out because we're trying to pop the bead. What we're going to do is we're going to basically get this guy wedged up in here on the rim, and then we're going to leverage all this extra material over top of the inner tube, creating some gapping on the side that we're trying to remove the bead on. Once we start getting some real estate, then when we start seeing that gap, that push off the bead, then it gets easier and easier, but we've got to get it going. So, see this? Sort of positioning the tube above the rim, leverage, grabbing a meaty chunk of tire, then just putting some elbow grease into it. There we go. Working it down. When we add the inner tube, it gives us a different angle of leverage to try and get the bead off rather than just trying to yank at the tire. And you see we get some more leverage. Work our way down. That's what we want, is to see that rim bed, that rim tape showing. There we go. This is how you earn your post-ride beers. Let's see, start getting that bead shelf to show. Once we get it to that point, then it's a lot easier to muscle the rest of it off of the rim. That's what we want, is to push it all the way into the center, all the way around, so we can gain the most space. There we go. Now that we've created that space, you can use the tire levers that you have with you, because now we've got actually something to grab at because we pushed it into the center of the rim. Now, if you do it the right way, the method I showed you, you're not doing any damage to your tube, or your nice BD plus application tube. So you can still use it. So, hope it helps somebody out. It really helps me out. And yeah, give that a try. What do you think?